Hi, so I'm currently at my little local favorite graveyard to visit, and I went on this really unexpected adventure. I just felt compelled to get out of my car and just walk around, take some videos and pictures, and I stumbled upon this trail that I had never noticed before. And along this trail are a bunch of graves, and I was like, I bet no one has visited these people in a long time. So I went walking down this trail, and as I passed the graves, I said hello to the names of each of the people on them, and I wiped leaves off of some of them, and I turned my ghost app on. And the first thing the ghost app said was acknowledge. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to acknowledge you guys. And, you know, I hope you're not lonely. And I'd like to think that people don't get stuck here. Maybe they visit or their essence is here. And then I got Rose. And I was like, as I was looking at stuff, and I said, Rose, are you here? Because usually if a name comes up in a graveyard, like, you might want to feel compelled to walk around and check it out. So as I continued walking around looking for Rose, another word came up and it said forward. And I was like, oh, okay. You want me to go forward? So I continued going forward, and I was like, all right, Rose, let me know where you are. And I was asking the names of other graves, like, do you know where Rose is? And I was walking, and this happened over the span of probably like 12 minutes, just like walking around, circling graves. And I said, okay, Rose, if I need to go up or down, can you let me know? Because it's a big space to cover. And as I continued, it said, it said road. And I was like, oh. And I was down the hill from the main road at this point. So I looked up and I said, okay, I'm going to start walking towards the road. And as I got to the top, right before the road, there it was. I couldn't believe it. She led me straight to her, Matilda Rose Ritchie, 1871 to 1947. I am blown away because this has actually happened one other time here at this graveyard with a friend of mine, and a name came on and we were talking to him here from the car, and we walked out, and within not even a minute she walked around a headstone and there was the person that we were talking to. So I'm just, thank you, Matilda Rose Ritchie. Thank you. That was really cool. So I asked her if she had anything that she wanted to say, and she said, so. And then there was like a long pause, and I was like, oh, she must have a lot to say. I was like, is it too much to write on here? Like, I'm sorry. Am I asking too many questions? You're trying to let me know something? Then it said wrote. And so I was just asking, like, were you a writer? Did you write something? Like, or is there something that was written that needs to get to someone? And then it said naked. And I was like, Rose, did you write some smut novels? Because women that did write in the Victorian era, like if you really like wrote and wanted to publish stuff, you had to go under a pseudonym. It was like a very secret thing, and some people didn't even tell their husbands. And then she didn't say anything else, and my thought was like, well, her husband is laying right there next to her. So I was like, you know what? You don't have to tell me. So who knows what she wrote? And I started to walk a little more, and I got a few other words, and then the name Charlotte popped up. And I was like, oh man, because the rain started coming down. And I was like, Charlotte, where are you? Can you lead me to you? And then it said, all around. And I was like, girl, that is not going to help me. But if you are all around, hey, like, I acknowledge you. I see you. So anyway, I walked around a little more and headed to my car, and I said, hey guys, like, I just want to say thank you for this experience. I'm getting ready to leave. And the words that came across my screen were, the last thing they said on it was quit. And I said, yep, we're quitting for the day. The day is done. Thank you so much. Matilda Rose Ritchie. Thank you. Ugh, what a great morning.